Friends. Heh. Look at you. All of you sitting there with that same little spark in your eyes. That spark that says, I know what's happening. I feel it. And it scares me a little. Good. Because fear is the beginning of evolution. Now let me tell you a little secret. People aren't losing their minds because you failed. No. They're losing their minds because you didn't. Because you walked through the burning building of your own life, coughing on your mistakes, stepping over your disappointments, ignoring the screams of your past, and you kept walking anyway. That's what terrifies them. See, the world is perfectly comfortable when you're broken, quiet, manageable. They clap for you when you stay in your place, when you live small, when you never disturb the ceiling above your head. But the moment you stood up, wiped the blood from your mouth, and whispered, I'm not done, everything changed. Suddenly the whispers started, the gasps, the panic, the jealousy, the trembling respect no one wants to admit they feel. Because now they see you, not the old you, not the quiet you, but the version of you they prayed would never wake up. And now they're spiraling. OMG, everyone is losing their minds. You want to know why? Because you did the one thing they never expected. You didn't collapse. You transformed. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine every insult thrown at you, every betrayal, every you're not enough, every night you cried where no one could see you. Gather all of that. Hold it in your hands. Now imagine turning it into gasoline and setting your limitations on fire. That's what you did. You turned pain into power, shame into sharpness, fear into fire. And people don't know what to do with someone like that. Someone who learned to stop chasing approval and started chasing destiny. Someone who doesn't need applause anymore because they became their own thunder. Respect? Oh, now it's CRAZZZY. But don't be fooled. People don't respect strength. They fear it. And fear looks a lot like admiration when you're too proud to admit you're terrified. You became unpredictable. A wild card in a deck full of copy-paste lives. A glitch in their system, a crack in their illusion, a reminder that nobody stays small forever unless they choose to. You know why you're powerful? Because you finally stopped asking for permission. You realized that being underestimated is the greatest weapon a person can wield. And now the same mouths that mocked you tremble when they say your name. Behind closed doors, they say stuff like, "Did you see them? What happened?" They're different now. Something in them snapped. Oh my God, they're actually doing it. They don't understand that you didn't snap. You woke up. You saw the world for what it was, a stage of cowards pretending to be kings, while real strength walks barefoot through fire. You finally learned the Joker's lesson. Respect gained through chaos is still respect. And now you're the storm, the noise, the trembling pulse under their skin, the name they lower their voice to say. Let me give you one last truth. Lean in. Closer. The moment they start losing their minds over you is the moment you start finding yours. So keep going. Keep disturbing the peace. Keep walking like your existence is a revolution, because it is, because you are. And if the world is losing its mind now, wait till they see what you do next. And you know what fascinates me the most? It's not that they're watching you. It's how they're watching you. Like spectators at a circus who suddenly realize the lion has slipped out of its cage. Their faces go pale. Their hands freeze. Their breath shortens. Because deep down, they always knew that if you ever figured out who you truly were, You'd never fit back inside the tiny box they built for you. They tried to label you. They tried to shrink you. They tried to keep you predictable, palatable, peaceful. But you weren't born for peace. You were born for disruption, for ignition, for transformation. You were the quiet storm building in the corner of their eyes. And now, you're the thunder shaking their foundations. Everyone is losing their minds. But look at you, so calm, so collected, so terrifyingly focused. That's what really scares them. Not the noise you make, but the silence you keep. Not the power you show, but the power you can hide. Because now you move differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself like someone who has seen the worst of life and learned to walk with it instead of running away. You became the kind of person who survives things that should have destroyed you. And you carry that survival like a crown made of broken glass. Sharp, painful, unforgettable. Let me tell you something they will never say to your face, but whisper behind your back. We should have never doubted them. We should have never pushed them. We should have never tried to break them. Because now they realize you learned something dangerous. When people betray you, they teach you what not to trust. When they underestimate you, they teach you how to move in silence. When they mock you, they teach you their weaknesses. And you took every lesson, every wound, every scar. Every night you questioned your own worth and you turned it into a sharpened edge. That's why respect is CRAZZZZY now. Not because you asked for it, not because you begged for it, but because you grew so powerful that pretending not to respect you would make them look stupid. See, the truth is simple. People respect you now because they can't ignore you anymore. You broke out of their expectations like a monster clawing out of the dark. You ripped their limits off your skin. You burned their judgments in the furnace of your rebirth. Look at you, standing there like someone who finally understands that survival is an art, and you've mastered every stroke. But here's the delicious twist. The world thinks this is your final form. They think this is the peak. They think this is where your story reaches its climax. Not yet. Not even close. You're evolving again, growing sharper, getting hungrier, more awake, more aware, more unshakable. Right now they're losing their minds because they've seen only a glimpse, a tiny fraction of what you're capable of. They see the outline of the dragon, but not the flames inside its chest. They see your footsteps, but not the earthquake that follows. They see your shadow, but not the empire building behind it. You're becoming something they can't define, can't predict, can't control. And people fear what they can't control. Remember this, when people lose their minds over you, it means you finally found your purpose. And your purpose is not to make them comfortable. Your purpose is not to fit their stories. Your purpose is not to remain who you were yesterday. Your purpose is to rise again and again and again, until even your reflection bows in respect. So go on, keep walking, keep terrifying them, keep shocking them, keep becoming the version of you that forces the world to take a step back and whisper, "Dear God." Look at them now. This is your madness, your resurrection, your legend in motion. And if they think they're losing their minds already, they have no idea what's coming next.